There will be Library of Ruina spoiler, so you have been warned. With the review of Honglu's new ego and Kim Ji-hoon explain how it will work, the chances of them making ego synchronization mechanic a reality in this season is relatively high, because Honglu new ego shows that they're trying something new with how egos function. In this instance, is how the ego activate when Honglu perish. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let me explain what ego synchronization is first. Ego synchronization, or ego sync for short, is a mechanic from Library of Ruina where you use an ego page, ego skill in Limbus, and then you turn into that respective abnormality. You will have the skill set of that abnormality, have full control of the targeting, and does not affect your sanity while you are transformed. You will have 3 turns in sync form before you return back to normal. There are advantages to ego syncing. If you sync with magic bullet, for instance, you can shoot bullet anytime you want without costing resources from casting the non-sync magic bullet ego. Well, for 3 turns. Why do I think ego sync is coming soon? The building blocks are already there. Transforming mechanic is in place with ego corrosion, Wild Hunt, and Dawn Glare. Skill switch has already been achieved with Wild Hunt skill 3. By using these logic, when you ego sync, i.e. transforming, the awakening skill or corrosion skill that showed up on the dashboard can be switched with other alternative skill. They can put the skill in the awakening or corrosion tab for you to check the skill, so they can make ego sync mechanic if they want to. But I think what's holding them back is the balancing issue and maybe the coding. In Ruina, you can only activate ego page when your emotion level is at level 3 or above. What is emotion level? I will not be explaining that. Think of it as a condition to fulfill in order to use the ego page. You can get to level 3 around scene, turn in Limbus, 4 or 5. But in Limbus, with the existence of Superbia, you can synchronize on turn 1. I don't need to explain how this would be bad, right? This will lead to Project Moon making the ego sync skill set have lower power, or give the ego additional condition to activate the ego sync part, like meeting a certain XP threshold on use. As for when will they release the ego sync ego, I think it will be tied to Walpurgisnacht related to Library of Ruina. Ego sync only happened because Angela's ego, the library, taking part of keeping the user's sanity intact and not be consumed by the abnormalities ego. We in fact have already seen a power similar to Angela's ego, but it uses other humans' ego instead of an abnormality. It's Gas Hormone. The ego takes another person's ego, the user still maintain their sanity, and uses skill based on the ego they consume. So, technically, if Limbus Company somehow mimic Gas Harpoon power, Project Moon can release Ego Sync on the seasonal banner when Limbus Company take up their ego research, or the standard banner, but this is less likely to happen. I'm very excited for what to come. Seeing Project Moon trying out new ideas for their egos make me have hope for the ego sync coming sooner than expected, but I can already see what will happen to the balancing and coding department. Limbus code is being held together by God, and they have to get the balance right on release. I don't want another case of Ring Sang or Dawn Claire, both cause Project Moon some headache. And that's it. Just a short video about ego synchronization. I will return to my bed and have a good sleep. But before I go, thank you for watching. Have a nice day.